Hello. Hello, everybody. If anybody's around, just thought I would hang out. Oh, no, no, no. Okay. I'm going to turn that off. I literally just have had a really good 24 hours and thought I would come on live and hang out and see how everyone's doing. And I don't know, we can talk makeup stuff or life or whatever. I also wanted to test out streaming on my phone rather than my webcam, which is much better quality. I have the chat open over here too, and I'm not putting makeup on my face, so I could probably read the chat this time. I'm literally just gonna wait and see if people show up. And if not, see. Yay, people are here. Hey Sophie, hey Jess, hey Stacy. I hope everyone's having a good. It's Monday? Monday, yeah. Feffy, hey! Yay, I'm glad people showed up because I just decided to do it randomly. Yeah. Oh, thank you for visiting on your break. Um, I don't have any grand ideas. Somebody, one of my patrons, Glitter Kitten, mentioned maybe talking about stuff on my makeup wish list. If anybody wants to hear that kind of stuff, and I thought I would let you know. Yes, I feel okay. So this is why I wanted to do a live. So yesterday I posted something. I basically posted that I was financially not a great place, and literally and this I posted it on like my social media, not over here, and the reaction was beyond what I could have imagined. So it just put me in such a better mental headspace since then. And I'd already had a lot of actually over the last week or two, I've had a lot more thoughts and ideas for my channel, which was good because I had a little bit of a gap in January. Britt, hello! And I just thought I would jump on here and say thank you if anybody did, you know, whatever. Everybody's just been amazing to me lately, so I appreciate that a lot. And like I said, I'm literally like happy to talk about whatever, but yeah, I'm in a better headspace. And I filmed 2 videos today, and I have other stuff planned. So anybody that's in the chat, do you want to hear like things I have planned for the channel? Do you want to hear me talk about new stuff on my wish list? Because I do the makeup bingos, but a lot of those are randomly picked products, and I tend to bash and anti-haul whenever possible. Or you can tell me other things you want to hear me talk about. Sophie's just saying yes, yes to it all. Hey, Olivia. Okay, okay. I'm gonna start with channel plans then. So one of my patrons and a friend on not YouTube, on Twitter and Instagram, you've probably seen her around if you're a Half Cousins fan, Regular Girl Reviews, inspired me to do a, or actually I asked her like as a patron perk, like give me your input on what you'd like to see me do. And she mentioned a like top 5 shadows from different eyeshadow brands, so like all my single shadows. So I'm working on that series, and that was why I kind of divided up all my shadows by brand. And that was an interesting one. I filmed that, but my camera fucked me over and filmed it as black like a black screen. So that was unfortunate. Hi everybody, thank you for coming in and hanging out with me. Anyway, so I'm gonna do that, and I think what I want to do is maybe each week roll out a new like ranking. So some of the brands are Sydney Grace, Lethal Cosmetics, JD Glow, Cleona, Divina. I have ColourPop and Coastal Scents. Both of those brands I really don't care that much about, but if y'all want to hear me rank the shadows I have from those brands, I can. And then at the same time, I'm working on, so the concept is like, not even a week of, but the week that I roll out the Sydney Grace, which I think will be the first one I do, I'll do a video ranking the top 5. I'm going to do eye swatches and arm swatches. And then that same week, I'm going to do a video that's like a bold lip single eyeshadow look, and I'll use a Sydney Grace shadow. So it's kind of like, you know, it'll give me this like regular thing that I can work on, and maybe it'll roll out like each week, so it'll just get done in, you know, let's say if it's 8 brands in 2 months, or I might space it out depending on other things that I want to film. The bold lip single shadow thing, I posted this on my Patreon, but I'll show it here for anyone that's hanging out. I kind of swatched things out, and you can see lip and eyeshadows that I'm working on. So that's been exciting. I had this like bold lip single eyeshadow. Oh, thank you, Jess. Yes, like the video if you like me, like hanging out. Do a 5 shadows I feel. Oh, that's a good idea. I could do even just a little video that's like any of the brands that I feel meh about, just have them all in that video. That could work. So, oh, good morning, Tanya. Yana Beauty. Yeah, what time is it over in Australia? But yeah, so I've had the bold lip single eyeshadow idea in like my notes for a few months now, and then when Tony mentioned the single eyeshadow ranking, I thought that could coordinate nicely. And I'm collabing, I have a couple of collabs coming up with some of my faves, Mia and Alex the Alchemist. If anyone watching isn't subscribed to either of those channels, Mia's Virtual Vanity or Alex the Alchemist, you should go check them out. They're both amazing. So those are the main ones. I have other things, but I've mentioned those. Like I'm gonna get the that blush palette from Natasha Denona because it's really pretty. Although it looks kind of like a highlighter palette. And I just did a video using the Blendiful. Oh, Leslie, Leslie, who's amazing, bought me the Blendiful, and I just did a side-by-side test of Blendiful versus my like sponges and brushes that I love. So that's interesting. Kind of, I think. I don't know, I just filmed it. I don't know if it's interesting or not. Yeah, I'm looking at the chat to see. Yeah, collabs are fun, and I'm really bad at coming up with ideas, but both Mia and Alex kind of came to me with ideas, and that's really helpful, because, I don't know, I love everybody that I follow here and that I find, but I can't always think of ideas. Yeah, wait, Britt, has she even released her video tutorial thing yet? I thought it was really pretty. I'll just spoil it. I think it applied my concealer really nicely and my blush and bronzer. And I used all powders. I didn't use cream blush or bronzer. But I thought, oh, and regular face powder. But the highlighter was really like dull, which, you know, I'm not a dull highlighter person. And oh, that's true. Collabs mean double the video. That's for sure. I like that thought. Yeah, it's fine. I'll keep using it and see what I think about it. But actually, I think the Natasha Denona palette will be interesting to use with the Blendiful because it has creams in there, and I'm not used to working with cream blushes. So we'll see. Yeah, loose powder, I did notice when I was looking close up that it's like that it looked nicer, but I'm like, is anybody gonna be this close to my face? No. So that's kind of, oh, you know what, that kind of goes from what I'm planning. That's so I'm not used to not being able to edit myself. So that's right now everything I kind of yeah, so that palette launches tomorrow, tonight, whatever. It launches on the 28th. So I'm getting that palette, and I was also actually using my paper to like do really shitty face charts to figure out some different like blush draping placements. So I'll either just use those throughout different videos I'm doing, or maybe actually do a blush draping video. But yeah, that Natasha Nona palette. It's ridiculous, but I do want it. Oh, makeup with one fatal flaw. Ooh. I should write this down. That's why I have my laptop here. Because that was a great video. So blush draping is basically like using blush like you would use bronzer or contour. So like some of the examples that I have written, like you could do blush kind of across your like nose, or you could do it. I mean, it's kind of what we saw. It's kind of what people saw in the 80s with blush. It's basically just using blush in like more editorial ways. That's how I think about it. And who else has done videos on it? Oddly Aquarius, who's a smaller channel over here, who's awesome. She's done a video. Lauren May Beauty. So just using blush in more dramatic ways. Hey, I literally just said your name, Kelsey. You did a blush draping video. That was amazing, that I really enjoyed. And I want to do some more blush draping content here on the channel. And people should go watch your video if they want to see some. I liked your take on like a bold or a softer one. Oh yeah, Hannah Louise Poston. I mean, if you've seen anybody use blush, ooh, I haven't seen Lisa Eldridge's watercolor blush video. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I've really I really love blush. Yeah, I've really been loving it. Like the way people love bronzer, I love blush. So blush and highlighter have become almost neck and neck in terms of favorites for me for like face products. Oh, somewhere along the line, I've used the phrase multiple times. So Ollie just said she's a blush whore. I'm a blush slut. So you're in a good club there. Okay. So yeah, so I think I'm gonna get the Natasha Denona blush palette, and I think I'm going to be able to pick up, if I get there in time, the Hannah Smoky Glow collab, which I think launches tonight at midnight. And Midas has Afterpay, and I'm not normally a fan of Afterpay, but but I'm laughing at Alex. You can be a blush slut with me. If this stream gets demonetized, I understand why. But I think I'm gonna try to get her whole set because they do have Afterpay, and I'm kind of wary on like telling people like, yeah, use Afterpay because it's like layaway, it's like a credit card, but I think I can swing it if I do it that way. Wait, noon. Okay, well, I'm gonna try to get the Hannah collection. We will see. So the Natasha Denona eyeshadow palette. So Natasha Denona eyeshadow palette, I'm kind of indifferent, but I'm starting to see the beauty of it. I'm laughing. If I ever do merch, blush slut will probably be one now that I see how much it makes me giggle. Yeah, I'm mad that I missed the Hannah collab during the early release, but the Natasha Denona palette, I've been seeing swatches and it's pretty, but I wish she had gone like either more purpley, because the purples in there are great, or they look really great, or gone more vibrant. I've said it in like, I think in Brit's chats, I've said it around. I wanted to see a Metropolis palette, but in purple pink. That's what I wanted. So Hannah's palette kind of doesn't totally, it's not like the perfect pink and purple palette, but it fits the bill. And so yeah, the Natasha Denona palette, I'm over like the warm reds and warm neutrals, generally speaking. What else? Has there been anything else that's been like mainstream released? I have my laptop right here. I can open Trend Mood. Yeah, see, the Lila palette was another Natasha Denona palette that I was like, this is pretty, but it's not really purple. So can we... It's weird because then she has the purple and blue palette. That was like her older palette. I don't know. I love the gold palette, but the other two Natasha Denona palettes that I got, you know, from a friend, which is the Sunset Sunrise, I don't see the hype. The gold palette is like perfection, but the gold palette they could eliminate to 4 colors and it would be just as perfect to me as it is with 15. I haven't tried anything Smith and Colt. Okay, my cat is jumped on my table and my phone is on a little iPod. So if it falls over at any point in time in this chat, you understand why. Yeah, the pink, I love pinks and purples, which is why the like neutrally warm, neutrally thing, meh. The interesting thing, the Norvina mini palette, somebody compared it to the Melt Muerte palette, and now I kind of want it. Because the Melt Muerte palette was way too many dark, like navy gray colors. And when I saw it compared to the Norvina mini, I was like, oh, that has all the reds and the turquoise. Yeah. I don't think I'm going to get it, but it's kind of on the wish list. And I don't own any of the other Norvina things. Yeah, when I bought the gold palette, it was a very special situation. Well, I mean, I made it a special situation, but I was glad I waited and glad I got it. But if you want a really good lime chrome, gold, green shadow, and you like single shadows, Vanessa's Vanity has a color called Samba that is a dupe or better, according to Amy Loves Makeup. So I would get that. What I would do if I was thinking about it smarter, I would get that and I would get the Midas Macchiato quad, and that would be everything. See, the Muerte palette is so pretty, but I'm never going to use those dark colors. Huh. Bare Mineral Serum Concealer. I've never tried that one. Is it comparable to any other concealers or you like have any description for it? Concealer is another thing that I love trying out. Yeah, I'm trying to see what else is on Trend Mood that's even slightly enticing. Has anybody in here in the chat tried Kiko Milano? I feel like they are an underrated brand. I've tried a couple of their things and they just released some stuff that look so pretty. Very subtle, but very pretty. Natasha Denona in BoxyCharm. That's a good point, Britt. That doesn't make sense to me. Like, yeah, she was in her first pink blush palette was in one of the BoxyCharms. Okay, so Kelsey, you want a pastel palette. Do you want mattes too or just shimmers? I don't know I don't know if I have an instant answer for you, but I can think about it because I love that kind of research project. Hey, Audra. Crow and Pebble. No. Huh. Oh, you've got, oh yeah, lip liners. I didn't even know she did lip liners. Okay. I'm going to think about the matte and shimmer palette, pastel palette thing. Like, I know I can build one with singles, and I might do a video on that just because I love pastels, but let me think about that, because I think there should be more of those out there. I mean, ColourPop should just make it, although I don't like ColourPop shadows, but... Oh, you know what? Creepy Cute. They sell those singles now. They sell the pastel singles now. Yeah, the fun size palette is what I thought about for pastels, but for shimmers. Oh, you know what? It might not be pastel, but I would look at the Violet Voss Sugar Crystals palette. I'm not super familiar with the Violet Voss formula, but I love the concept of that. To me, oh God, don't let me get you into singles, Kelsey. Don't let me get you into singles. I mean, I love them, but they will get expensive. They can get expensive. I do adore them, and I'm happy to have my collection, but I know that they can get super expensive. Okay, can I also say that Kylie Cosmetics is doing a palette that's kind of pretty to me? The Stormy palette. Maybe it's because I'm a sucker for 9 pans, but it's actually kind of pretty. Nomad. Oh, yes, the Harajuku palette from Nomad Cosmetics, or that looks like a really cute one. The bottom row is like all duochrome kind of formulas. But yeah, the Stormy, I don't know, so yeah, I would say for a pastel palette, the Nomad Harajuku or the Violet Voss Sugar Crystals are probably the two that I could think about. Oh, the Anna palette. Huh. That's funny. I didn't think about that. Yeah, I think when I first saw the Anna palette, it read really neutral to me. So this reads more purple, but I'm not going to buy it, but I may make a 9 pan inspired by it out of my singles. Paula, I love Lethal Cosmetics. I love them a lot. And I've heard their shimmer quality has only gotten better since the last time I made a purchase from them. Oh, the background color. Okay. Can I tell you a palette that I just don't understand at all? And that is the Dominique Cosmetics Latte 2 palette. I don't understand it at all. I think the 6 shadows on the left are a pretty neutral 6 pan, and I like the pastels on the right, but they don't go together in my head at all. What is happening on Trend Mood? Yeah, I think, wait, I don't remember who said this, but I definitely heard it in a video that they should replace that blue with like a coral shimmer, and that would be pretty. Yeah, it's called a latte palette, but I think if they had done a latte 2 and it would have been a little 6 pan like neutral palette, I think would have been awesome. And I'm sorry if my eyes are always this down here. That's where I can actually read the chat more than I can on the screen. Yeah, Angelica said that. Okay, I was thinking it was her. Wait, do they even have any shadows right now, Cleona? Cleona, I want to own like their entire stained glass collection, but I've been seeing some, like, in my small little beauty bubble, I've been seeing some critiques and complaints about, like, their level of posting and hyping up and then not being ready, and I understand all the complaints. And for me, like, I still love everything I own from Cleona, but I can understand why other people are not into it and or annoyed by the brand. Oh, that's true. They have, well, you know what, Courtney? If you look at their, I mean, it might be different with shipping, but if you look at their round pan shadows, that's true. Their non-stained glass shadows are still really nice. They are, in terms of pastel shimmers, they're my top right now that are not like the stained glass ones. I don't know anything about the pre-order, but my only thought is like, how much longer are people going to have to wait outside of the like already extensive shipping lead time? So, well, I if I have the money, I'll probably still put some stuff in for pre-order, but I'm not sure. Hey, Kara. That's what I mean. Like, if it's a pre-order and it already takes, yeah, I don't know. So Davina. Okay, I really like Davina Cosmetics. I specifically like their um the Candy Exploders collection and the Galaxy Dust collection. I've heard that the sugar drops are really pretty but flaky. I think that the Candy Exploders and Galaxy Dust are also flaky, so you have to use glitter glue, but I really like them. I think most of the shimmers I have from them outside of those collections to me are more satiny, and I don't love the matte formula, but the like special collections they've been doing I think are really good, especially if you can get them on a sale. I think they're really nice. Yeah, Alex, I know you had mentioned they were flaky. I think I've heard Karen Harris mention it. I've heard a couple of people say they're very flaky. They remind me of some of the Luxie shadows that I really love. The thing that's on my like the top of my indie wish list are those, why did I just blank? Terra Moon chameleons. I think so. Those are what I really want next. Even beyond Cleona, I feel like the Terra Moon ones are actually more accessible, even though they're pretty expensive. So, Courtney, the Galaxy ones that I have are deeper and the Exploders are lighter. I think of the Exploders as more duochrome, and the Galaxy ones can be duo to multichrome depending on the color. Yeah, the chameleon shades from Terra Moon. I'm a sucker for anything like that. Yeah, the Amy video. I think I also am excited because it's a different brand for me to try. And I've tried, I mean, there's so many indie brands out there. I made that list of 20 brands and there's still probably 5 or 6 or 7 more that have come my way. Has anyone in the chat tried the Adept Cosmetics single shadows? And I'm going to keep looking through Trend Mood and see if there's anything else exciting. Okay, the Too Faced little trios, has anybody seen those? They kind of look like hourglass in a weird way. I don't want them, but I'm not sure how to feel. Everything is... Yeah, Too Faced is... I talked a little bit about the Love Palette, and the Love Palette to me is more neutral, and I wish she had gone a little either more really cool tone purple pink neutral or more punchy purple pink with other neutrals, but I'm not loving where it landed. Let's see. The Yes, a satchel of Richards. They are. They are a satchel of Richards. Oh, the Cleona shades. So my favorite references for Cleona, if you're looking at stained glass, is Angelica Nyquist's swatch video, Lauren May Beauty, and honestly Brit in the chat. Those 3 videos have some of the clearest, most dimensional, like moving swatches, and then Angela Marie Tanner on Instagram. And then I think Angelica is getting all of the new collection from Cleona, so she's going to do another video swatching all of those. So the shimmers, the diamond formula from Adept is what I really want to try, but they have a couple of matte colors like the yellows and the greens that look really amazing. Yeah, Britt, honestly, your video has had some of the best, like when you swatched it on your hand and all of that. Yeah. Yeah, those were the 3 videos. I think those were the 3, well, Angelica and Lauren's videos, and maybe Hannah Louise Poston's were the videos that I watched when I ordered my, my 5 set. Too Faced mattes. Like matte lipsticks or matte shadows? I'm just looking at Trend Mood. I'm so not into this $35 palette from let's say Netflix, from Netflix and NYX. Like what? What is that? Yeah, I have the matte peachy matte palette from Too Faced, and I did like it at one point in time, but I don't find myself reaching for all matte palettes or all or like peachy palettes. Wait. Oh, Sophie. Oh. The 2 new formulas that they came out with, the vibrant multi-chromes and the like glitter multi-chromes, look so good. Tati should take notes. I don't know. Hey, Carrie. Oh, why? Wait, Makeup a Murder. I've never tried Makeup a Murder. I wish I should turn off my volume. Yeah, no, I mean, I wasn't able to get any of the Cleona shadows. So I knew about, okay. So I knew about the filters for a couple years now. Oh, hey, Kara. Um, yeah, I, I mean, I'll say it on my channel. I said it, I think yeah, it was definitely on Brit's channel. Tati to me is very similar. I view Tati like I view Jaclyn Hill, with less of the scammy grossness. But the level of like salesperson she is, they're kind of interchangeable to me. Oh, okay, Kara, I'm excited to see your Adept video because, I don't know, they just look cool. All of the Karas. Wait, I'm trying to open up. I know, Mascara just sent me the Makeup a Murder thing. I've never tried that brand. Oh, it's a pretty berry palette, but it doesn't do anything for me. And the black and white palette. I have no interest in black and white palettes. Oh, Courtney, we were talking. So Tati uses filters on her video, and she's used them in ones when she is showing and selling things. So it's very deceptive, like Britt said. Yeah, Kerosene is great. There's so many good creators in this chat. That makes me so happy because I love all y'all. I might so I was talking about I'm doing a rating my oh mine did too, Kara, for you. I'm sorry. This is why I do not have children. That's my reaction, is to cringe and avoid. Yeah, that's the thing, is saying it like this is my secret and you're selling vitamins or application tools or whatever. That's not a secret. It's a filter. So I don't know. Wait, there's pigments. Oh, I'm just trying to catch up on the chat. I'm just looking. Oh, I cut my own self off. I was thinking about doing face swatches in some of my videos because I was Oh no, not a candle. But I was inspired by you, Kerosene. I might do some face swatches in the future because they look so much easier than trying to do arm swatches or eye swatches. TB. Oh yeah, yeah. I didn't want a neutral palette. I didn't want pressed glitters, and not for $50. And even for the Blendiful, because I said this earlier, but I got to try it, and I used to. Right now, I have half my face um, done with Blendiful and half with sponge, and it's fine. I don't watch Wayne Goss anymore. He's another one that I don't know how I feel about him. I don't know. He just doesn't do it for me, and I just grew out from having any interest in his channel. You're looking for a neutral palette, Feffy. Okay, I'm gonna keep thinking about that for you. Neutral palette. What kind of neutrals do you like? Yeah, so I just heard about Robert Welsh, and he has a twin brother, is it? Okay, so Feffy, I was about to mention it's not the same bad vibes, but the way I get bad vibes about Scott Barnes is kind of what I get with Wayne Goss. Different bad vibes. Scott Barnes is like, I wouldn't trust my drink in front of him. Wayne Goss is just like, I don't know. I don't know what I think about him. I don't know if I think the thing is I felt weird, and then I heard people talking about how like they've never seen any of his actual makeup work in photos or anything. And then it made me think, okay, that's weird. Okay, Britt, you clarified exactly what I'm saying. It's like, I don't know where the hype came from, besides you're a white man and you did some clickbaity titles. Or that, he would... that too, he'd be all sweet and nice in front of you and then be like, what a fucking bitch. Trying to see if there's anything else on any other... Are you talking... wait, Jess, are you talking about Wayne Goss or Scott Barnes? Because they both make brushes. Oh, I think I follow Doodles. I love palette artwork. I love seeing palette redesigns. I found so many people lately that do amazing redesigns. It always, like, if I'm on the explore page or if I'm opening up the app, I get preemptively excited because I'll think, oh shit, is that a new Urban Decay palette? Or literally I'll be like, wait, that's a Jeffree Star palette I actually want. And then I'll realize it's a redesign. Yeah, I like Lisa for like a traditional pro makeup artist in terms of YouTube. Next time I do a live, I might have to try using StreamYard so I could, when people are talking about a certain channel, I could share it on the on my screen. Yeah, see, I wish people would hire these designers, but I don't know. I'm such a judgy person, but Whitney, I haven't watched her in a while, but she's another person that does like really, I don't know if the titles were clickbait or I don't know. Oh, I'm sorry, Kara. 7-year-old rage, especially 7-year-old going on teenager. I don't know if I could deal with that either. But yeah, Whitney Hedrick, I don't know. I feel like when I would watch her videos that she would present these things as like groundbreaking new concepts, and I'd be like, okay, a lot of us know that. So that's how it felt clickbaity, because it felt like some big life-changing thing, and then I'd watch the video and I'd be like, yeah, whatever. Yeah, okay. Rules. There are no fucking rules in makeup. This is not wrong, that is not wrong. If you don't like that application, that's fine, but it's not wrong. I could rant forever about rules and all of that. Yeah, yeah, Scott, I think he probably, I mean, not I think, I know he does good work. I don't know if his makeup is like the kind of makeup that I love, but I can say that he does good work. But I don't feel a draw to like watch his videos. You'll get there, Kelsey. The more you do videos, the more you'll figure out your style for titles or thumbnails and all of that. It takes time. Yeah, yeah. Don't do it this way, don't do it that way. Not so much. I don't know if there's anything else. I don't know if there's anything else that's new that's on my wish list. I almost bought one of those little the elf. No, dude. My cat just tried to squeeze between my laptop and my camera stand. No, sir. The little elf 4-pan green palette, but I was like, there's no reason. Like, it's $3, but there's no reason. Yeah, I need to diversify my YouTube, Audra, in terms of watching more people of color, because I've realized it. I was like, I don't have. I thought I had more references, but I feel like I. Seriously, every parent in the chat, I send you a lot of support, but I don't know how you do it. I love Lil Pocket Change. She's one of my favorites. I love how like mellow, y'all know I'm pretty mellow in my videos, so I love her like rearrange videos. They're just mellow. Yes, Alicia Kinky Sweat, she is great. She has taught me about SPF and stuff. I talked about that a little bit last night on the Half Cousins, and how important SPF is. That's been pretty cool. Trying to think of what else. I should go over to the Indie Makeup Spotlight, because I haven't looked at that in a while. I was like, I can make thumbnails. I would charge you for it. I can make you thumbnails. But actually, for anybody that is a creator, if you're struggling on doing thumbnails, I would use canva.com. It's like canvas without the S. It's the easiest way to make graphics, like thumbnails. If you want to do something with an Instagram post or Instagram stories, you look like you're a fucking graphic designer and you just used a lot of their stuff. They have like templates already made, and they have graphics and things. It's really some of the coolest shit. Yes, yeah, it's so good. Tina's ranking her video, Tina the Fancy Face, her video on ranking the her like palettes of 2019. That was a really cool video. Ooh, wait, what is this? Oh, an indie brand is coming out with mascaras. There's a brand called Tater Rounds that's coming out with colorful mascaras. Ooh. Those are going on my wish list. Paula, which software did you buy? I use Filmora. I got the like, instead of it buying it yearly, I just got the like $60 permanent thing. So Sophie, I'm not speaking for her. I don't know the situation that well, but to me it seemed like there was talk of like a collaboration or something, and then Luxie just stopped conversing with them. But this is not my like forte. This is not my thing. Okay, and she, according to Sincerely Alex, she even created color stories, but they left her hanging. Yeah, of all the indie shadows that I've tried, I find that Luxie has some nice ones, but I also have a lot from them that I'm not super keen on. They're a great price point, but I'm kind of tentative about like how much I want to buy from them in the future and kind of promote them. Yeah, Luxie is hit or miss. I some of their first shimmers that I bought from them, I struggle with them, and now I realize I really don't like them. But some of their newer stuff has been pretty solid. And they have my absolute favorite highlighter. But otherwise, it's hard because I think it's hard with any indie single shadow brand because the website can be deceptive and you don't necessarily know exactly what you're getting. And you learn the hard way sometimes. What's up, sir? I used to do, Kara's talking about she edits on her, don't growl, edits on her phone. I used to edit because I have iMovie on my phone. Hello. Hey Lacey, thank you for stopping in. I actually wish I had an Apple with iMovie because I used iMovie on my phone and it was fine, but editing on my phone is a pain in the ass. Anyway, we're talking, I don't really see anything else wishlisty. Like, I don't know. I'm on the indie mood page. Oh, you know what, Paula? Actually, that's an interesting point. Okay, so two good things that came up in chat. Thank you all for keeping me going on this live chat. So the thing about packaging coming with indie brand with single shadows, I made the comment actually on Hannah's video. Smoky Glow Hannah mentioned how she was disappointed with how much packaging came with the Makeup Geek singles. My perspective on that is that there is a shit ton of stuff we don't know about the waste that goes into producing a palette. And so as the consumer, when we get singles, we're receiving all the waste that's coming from those singles, but we have no clue how much waste might come from producing the same amount of like a 15 pan palette versus 15 single shadows. So that's my take on it. It's like, I don't really criticize that because I don't think we don't know all the information on both sides of the coin. We only know we get a box for this and we get a bunch of little sleeves for, single shadows. And I'm coming from a place of like, I really love single shadows. So for me, a criticism like that doesn't bother me, and it doesn't feel like it's a heavy enough criticism that I would weigh it against a brand. Yeah, and then if shadows are being, protected, if you were to ship, I mean, I've had somebody ship shadows like in a palette just like this, like just, magnetic palette, and you'll have breakage. So if they're not packed the way they were for Makeup Geek or Lethal or JD Glow or whoever, you're probably going to lose some product. And for the brand especially, that's a huge loss in terms of having to replace or refund a company or a person, having to send out new shadows because 3 of theirs broke. So I think people that are doing like paper, yeah, see, Kara said in the chat, so the Makeup Geek did try to send out their PR packages pre-put together so that it would be easier for them to show, and I saw that there were breakages. Yeah, okay, Audra, thank you. So Audra just put it perfectly. no amount of human, I'm going to put it this way, no amount of single person or small business waste will ever compare to corporation waste. So in a lot of ways, I'm kind of over being highly critical of how one small business ships something versus how another one, versus whatever. It's like Amazon can send us a giant box with one little thing in it, and we might complain, but we don't like break it down like to the nitty gritty. But if somebody sends us a little pack, a little pallet in a big box, and they're a small independent brand, they're gonna get roasted. Yeah. So it's not really the planet dying and global warming is not something that we as humans can fix one by one. A metal straw is not going to fix the earth. So, yeah. Um, yeah, exactly, Feffy. It's like, it's wasteful when they're sending giant PR packages full of electronics that you can't really do anything with. Um, versus, yeah, and corporations, shaming you for using a plastic straw, and they're like, we'll sell you a cup instead. It's like, leave me the fuck alone. Just like, you can do big changes on your behalf as a company. Hey, Hannah. Yeah, yeah, I'm just tired. Yeah, I'm tired of big corporations putting it on each individual person to make these big changes. Changes are good. Like, you should recycle, you should use reusable things when you can, but also you not doing that, whether it's an accessibility thing or whether it's just you can't be fucking bothered to write it that second, that's not the change that the world needs to see. Um, yeah, and I mean, so I think PR is an interesting thing. I don't know if I think PR packaging being bulky and excessive is a waste. I think PR can be helpful, but I think when you're looking at PR only at a big level, like a Tati level or whoever, a Manny, or I don't even know anybody else in that range. Maybe it is a waste, but at the same time, it's getting them sales. But yes, I think that I like seeing more brands doing, like, I've heard Urban Decay has been asking influencers which 3 or 4 colors would you like in a collection, or they've been sending out, other brands have been sending out little sample things, which has been kind of cool. And then earlier, somebody else asked about my thoughts about Cleona sending Shane the full collection of stained glass shadows before sending out some of their orders. I was not super thrilled with that. And I'm trying not to say it just because it's Shane, who I know I'm like a little bit more critical of. But more than that, I felt like they were a company that was still working at sending out orders at that moment, according to what I know. And then, so they haven't fulfilled all these orders from a restock, but then they sent the full collection to a really big influencer to promote the brand. And it worked. They gained a bunch of new subscribers. In a way, I look at it more of a critical thing of a business move. I think it would have been a better business move if they did that right before they restocked, right before they did a new restock. Because then all these new people could be in, because then the previous restock would have their orders, and then they would get all these new people in for a restock at that moment. To get a bunch of new followers in and then have existing customers and fans still waiting for orders and have these new followers have no real way to actually go onto your website and give you money for your product seems like a wasted opportunity. I'm sure there's a lot of those followers that are still going to buy from them or bought from them since then, but that timing wasn't, to me, a smart move. And I think if they want to grow their business, they should use that the best way they can. And that too, Kara, is that I've been supporting them for quite a while. I mean, probably not like I didn't know about them. Actually, I remember hearing about them when they first launched. Hey, Glitter Kitten, you missed my wish list conversation earlier. Well, we're still kind of talking about it. We're talking about Cleona right now. So I remember hearing about Cleona because I think it was Dupe that like roasted their Archeo or Paleo palette because it was hand painted basically. This was years ago when it first launched. But since then, I've been following from them for quite a while and bought from them. Probably it was over a year ago. And so to watch them roll out this great collection, it's already really popular. That's great. But to send PR to somebody like that, and as a like looking at it from a business perspective, just thinking it was ill timed and then it kind of looks bad for your existing fans and customers, it felt a little money hungry, as somebody in the chat said. Yeah, if they had just waited for a restock, if they had just waited to time it with a restock, I mean, they could have even sent Shane a private message to say, hey, we're going to send you these shadows. We're not expecting you to post it, but like, we're going to send it closer to the restock. So if you do post it, your followers will have a better chance of getting these shadows. I don't know. From my experience, the shipping has always taken a long time, Britt. It wasn't just the Cleona shipping time has always been extended. It wasn't just the stained glass collection. So that was always a thing for them. When I ordered a bunch of duochromes from them. Probably I have to look back and see if I can see. But yeah, there was always a long waiting time. So that never surprised me, or I mean, I could deal with it. Yeah, I remember it took a long time. Oh, so it hasn't been a full year. It was, wow, I feel like it's been longer than that. But it was in February of 2019 when I ordered from them. But that first order I got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. That first order I bought 20 shadows. I like that we're just talking shit now. Bye, Jess. Thank you for coming by. Oh, Jeopardy was fun. I'm glad everybody enjoyed it. Yeah. Yeah, I would have rather walked to their place care and been like, "Can I have my order, please? Please, sir, can I have my order?" But the conspiracy palette in the lucky bags. What the Yeah. That was a conspiracy. That was a conspiracy. I just didn't understand it. I didn't understand it from like two different things of like they were that own Beautylish was having Jeffree lucky bags anyway, and then supposedly it was sold out. I was just confused. I don't know. Wait, I'm not watching the chat. This is hard work. I agree that the palette is bleh to me, but I'm a hater ass bitch, so it's okay. Paula, I think Cleona has expanded the staffing a lot, but it seems like, to me, what it seems like is more of a production slowdown than like an order fulfillment thing. I think I saw 2 people that got a Viseart Grand Pro palette in their lucky bag, and those were the only people that were excited about their lucky bag. I am a hater ass bitch. Yeah, it's Lacey, that's the thing, is like it seems so silly that it came in a lucky bag because there were so many people that wanted the palette, and then somebody that already had it got a second conspiracy palette. So I feel like every year people get more and more upset about lucky bags, mystery boxes, and they're not getting any better. So why don't we stop buying them? Because I bought a lucky bag a couple of years ago and I definitely got my money's worth, but I got like 3 different nail polishes in mine, and I was like, I don't paint my nails. What the fuck? I think Rented Fashion had the only box I would be excited about because she got that damn Grand Pro 3, the colorful one. And that would have been worth it. Well, kind of. It was worth more than the cost of the bag, so that would have been worth it. Kara, people will care. And I'll be excited for you because you've wanted to meet him and you're excited. And I try to be supportive, even if I don't come across as sincere. I am happy for you. So the lucky bags, there was 2 sizes, and I think the smaller one was like 75 or 95, and the larger one was 150. And people that got like the Grand Pro, the big one, was in the bigger bag. I love glitter, but not pressed glitter. Well, I love glitter, but I don't know. I love glitter, but I'm torn. But you, Glitter Kitten, you do roll. I want to get that with you, Lazy. I'll come up to Albany. We'll get that as a friendship tattoo. I'm dying. I I I'm torn on pressed glitter. I like it as little singles. I do like that, but I don't want it in a palette. Well, I mean, Glitter Kitten, that is your name. I would only expect that you would glitter bomb every man that you've kissed. Then again, you know, I've seen your Twitter. I know what you get up to. Impulse Cosmetics. I have never heard of them. You enjoy it. Audra, that's not a surprise. What? Oh. I was lost. I was lost for a moment, but I'm back. I'm going to plug my phone in, but I have this fear that my phone is going to mess up the audio. So let me do this and you tell me if it's messed up or not. That was my phone. I was frozen because my phone was telling me, bitch, you have no more battery. Plug your phone in. Okay. Yeah, speaking of mystery bags and all of that shit, it goes with Ipsy and BoxyCharm and Birchbox, if that's still around, and FabFitFun. It's all like, they're all mystery boxes and everybody complains about them. So stop giving them your money. I'm just dead over here from Glitter Kitten. Yeah, for $35 a month, I would honestly say, hey, friend. Like, I would say, hey, Lacey, or hey, Teresa, or hey, other friend that's into makeup. Buy me something. Here's the money. Like, that's what I would rather have happen. That's actually a cool idea. Oh, Audra. I heard that Ipsy and Birchbox have had MLM brands either on their, like, their perks shop or in their box. Yeah, fuck that. I don't want to give MLMs any of my money. Oh, make the up, Nadine. Hey. Oh, that's true, Audra. Are you stopping? So I know. So anybody that doesn't watch Audra, she's done a lot of unboxing, like BoxyCharm and all kinds of other shit. Are you stopping that, or are you gonna find a different thing? The Dream Podcast. Yes, the Dream Podcast is so good. Oh, Lacey, I love that collab idea. We should make that happen. I'm down. She got so excited. Get so excited about makeup. I feel terrible about people that get trapped in MLMs because people are doing it out of desperation and they're not realizing that it's literally just going to be it's taking all of their money. Glitter, are you Joey? Kara, it will literally change your life for sure. It's gonna totally like cure cancer and make your hair grow in and make your skin clear. You'll be perfect. It'll be perfect. It's just gonna cost $10,000 and 10 years of your life. Yeah. I know that feeling about being the alien of the family, Lacey. Oh. Oh. It makes me sad hearing about people having friends I mean, I've definitely had like friends from like high school or college get into MLMs, but no. Oh, Britt, can you tease out your unpopular opinion or no? Yeah, it was like, but also if you post it, I'll watch it and I might not agree with it, but I'll watch it. So she's just so Lacey, she's abandoned all logic. I see. Understand. Oh, I'm glad that you are. Oh. I'm in pain thinking about that. I'm very much in pain thinking about Spooky Lips and Fat Hips selling MLM on their channel. She didn't do that. I'm saying, if you're not reading the chat, she didn't do that. Wait, what? Yeah, Avon and Mary Kay are like, I don't think I realized until maybe 10 years ago that they were, that they're a bad thing. Or probably the least worst of all of them out there, but they still feel sketchy. I know, I'm so excited. And I've been going for, damn, over an hour. Thank you all for hanging out and letting me just talk shit while I'm actually feeling better. And I was like, wait, why are there eye rolls in the chat? And then I realized vibrations of oils. No, no. I'm curious to see your video, Britt. I hope you do it. So Chris Barker, who did my outro artwork and the artwork that's on the top of my channel, although YouTube keeps cropping it the fucking worst, is that he put Hand Fam on there, which I thought was cute. And I was like, I'm fine with that, but I don't know. Y'all can name yourself if you want. Wait, no second. Oh, the kitty picture. I'll do a rundown of wish. Yeah, I don't understand the YouTube art thing. It's like it wants to show a tenth of the actual artwork on top. It doesn't make any sense. The kitty painting, I did not make that. So a couple years back, so I'll give you the longer story because we're here and talking. When I first moved to New York, which was over 10 years ago now, goddamn, I kind of fell into this, like, I found this little world of food competitions, of like amateur food competitions. And the guy that runs those one year did this charity. Basically, he was doing it as like a painting competition, but it was a charity painting thing. So it was cat themed, and the money raised went towards a cat, like a foster home or a rescue group. So you could volunteer to paint, or you could just show up and bid on the paintings. So I went and I actually painted one, and then one of my neighbors painted these cats, and they were like fashion cats, and I was like, I need the fashion cats in my life. And so I bought it, and that's been, God, was that probably 3 or 4 years ago? And yeah, it just seems like it makes sense in my hand fans. Okay, I'm good with that. Hand fans. Um, I'm like hyper for no reason. So the cat painting I did not paint. I don't even remember. I didn't know the person that painted it either. But it's a cute inspiration. Some people have mentioned, like, if you do merch, you should do something based on the painting. I'd probably not use the painting exactly, but it could be inspiration. And then Glitter Kitten wanted me to do a quick rundown of my wish list. I don't think much is actually on my wish list. I think I kind of talked shit more than I said things I wanted. I would love to get the Terra Moon Chameleon shadows. Those are the next indie shadows kind of on my wish list. I'm aiming to try to get the Hannah Smoky Glow collab, the full thing. And of course I'll probably use code garbage because I'm a Teresa stan if nothing else. And Afterpay is a thing. I thought that I said this earlier. Once somebody compared the new Norvina mini palette to the Melt Muerte palette, I'm kind of more interested in it because it doesn't have all the dark blues that I wouldn't use. And that's everything. I said I didn't get the hype behind or I don't get the color story of the Latte 2 palette from Dominique Cosmetics. I think the Too Faced highlighter packaging is dumb. Not that they're not just generally dumb. I think Kiko Milano is underrated. Oh, the Fenty glosses. Fenty glosses are pretty. I would love to have a new Fenty gloss, just period. I've been more interested in those since I liked glosses. And somebody mentioned, okay, yeah, I'm gonna get the Natasha Denona cheek palette. I've talked about it over and over again. I'm gonna get it. Oh, you know what else? Oh, wow. What else is on my wish list? I would totally buy some of those Fenty eyeliners, but I'm trying to I'm trying to step away from my expensive eyeliner love because I want more colorful eyeliners for my waterline, but I don't know what brands will really work for me. I would love to do more cooking collabs, but I don't know really how to film in my kitchen area. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if I could figure that out. Yeah, the mini palettes look dumb. So I want pencil like eyeliners. I've tried one of the ColourPop gel liners, but I don't really like it. I don't remember. I tried the LA Girl neon liners and the yellow one was the only one I liked, but now I'm second guessing myself and trying to remember so I tried them and then I returned them to Ulta and I'm trying to remember, like, I don't know. I feel like I swatched them on my hand and then I was like, I don't really like it. And now I'm kind of second guessing myself. I've been thinking about trying the Ulta liners. I think they're called gel liners. We'll see. Yeah, the lighting is the other issue with my kitchen, trying to film in there. Japanese brand Uzu? I haven't heard about that. The Ulta liners are only okay? Okay. Anything that I've rediscovered in my collection? Any favorites I've rediscovered? I mean, I still, as much as I hate the brand and what they did last year, Wet n Wild Apricot in the Middle blush is still a really beautiful glowy blush. And I rediscovered that. I've actually hit pan on that. That's how much I like it. What else? I mean, I have this. I'll just say, I've said it in my video, but Cara C, you're pretty damn right on this Milani concealer. You're pretty fucking right. Yeah, this is my little container of, like, things I'm trying to use more regularly. Wait, what? What, Glitter Kitten? I don't know what that means, but I'm just gonna laugh over here. Yes, this is a good concealer. And I think I've officially fallen pretty hard for the ABH loose powder because I've gone back to trying to use this powder and I'm like, You're just okay to me. The pink ColourPop liner sticks so well in my waterline. The dark green one sticks okay. But I've heard the neon ones are hit or miss from ColourPop, so I'm not sure. The pink ColourPop liner does look weird in the waterline, but it's also kind of fun. 2 cameras to film in your kitchen? No, I can't do that. I can't do it. I do use more of this than when I was using my with the Too Faced one that I still like, but I use more of this when I put it on, but that's okay. It's not that expensive. I love Weird. Weird is good. I've been trying to use this more. Does anybody like care or use this anymore? Hey, Shan. Oh, colorful mascaras. That's why I'm curious. There's an indie brand called Tater Rounds that's coming out with some colorful mascaras. And I'm tempted to try those because there's a green one that looks like really, really pretty. Wait, what are you wearing right now, Lacey? Tell me. Oh, you're wearing this? That's funny. Yeah, Angie, I'm going to get the blush palette. Yeah, electric. Okay, so I do like an unofficial Project Pan thing. If anybody watches beauty news, their format is kind of what I follow. And I've been trying to use this because I want to see if it's worth keeping. And yeah, I mean, I like the green, the weird one. And so anyway, I have this out because I'm trying to use this if I don't know what else to put on my eyes. Worth showering for. Now that's a tagline. Oh yeah, the silver is total trash. I've also tried, if anybody has like a beauty supply shop in their area, the brand Nika K, if you want to try out colorful like liners for your waterline, this is $1. It's like it sticks in my waterline okay, but I also have really asshole waterline that doesn't hold anything. That one color called Gonzo. Which one is that? Oh, I don't wear these kinds of blues often enough. Yeah, I love color on my waterline, but outside of a couple of waterline liners that I own, I can't get anything to stick. Paula, you don't have Sephora in UK? Wow. That makes me sad. What's in the UK for you to... Is it like Boots? I don't know anything. Oh, you know, if anybody wants a good silver eyeshadow, the Kaleidos Cyber Bronze palette has the best silver. Yep, Kaleidos. That palette has the best silver and the best metallic red. So if you want some really amazing metallic colors like that. I know, faux sounds amazing. You just got that palette. Yay! I really like the Kaleidos formula. Oh, Kara, that does suck. Okay, the Kaleidos shipping time is lengthy. Usually I feel like it's been anywhere from 2 to 4 weeks or I guess they say like up to 20 business days, which I think is up to 4 weeks. But that seems extra far. Me, my birthday's in November. It's November 23rd. I'm a Sagittarius, right on the cusp. Cleona is going to kill you. We've talked about Cleona a lot in this chat. My general feeling is that they are the like... What am I trying to say? They are the like ultimate hot boy tease. Everyone wants them. They flirt with everybody. Only a few can really get them. Oh, yay, Angie. It's a good birthday. Well, It's an annoying birthday for me because nobody's ever in town around Thanksgiving, but I've gotten over that. Drunk girl bathroom vibes. That's my favorite vibes. Oh shit. The Kaleido stuff got declined at customs. Ah, that sucks. Everyone's talking silver. I'm like, I don't even wear silver. I don't even care that much about silver. But if you want it, there's some good ones out there. I would move to Canada if I could for everything bad about America. Sure. I'm not at that point though. Ooh. That is rough, Kara. I don't even know that brand. Is that a brush brand? Yeah, Sophie, I would, I don't like the cold though. That's the only thing that stops me. But when I visited Montreal in the summer, it was amazing. I was like, oh, this is a cool as fuck city. Okay. I've been going for a long time. You thrive off cold. Okay, if they made cold wear, I know I said I was gonna get off the camera, I'll get off, but I have this thought. If I could get snow boots that actually fit me, were wide enough for my feet, wide enough for my legs, and I could get enough layers of clothes, I would probably be cool in the cold. But I feel like I never have enough clothes, and I'm too poor to buy enough clothes to be warm in the winter. And I don't like being cold. So, yeah. Yeah, I realize I'm like a spring, summer person in terms of the right weather. And fall. I just don't like winter. I'm not gonna fight you, Kara, but mascara cakes or Kara, but you're just wrong. Well, no, actually, everyone can like what they want. As long as you don't fight me about me liking warm weather, I won't fight you about you liking cold weather. I guess, wait, Neon, are you in Canada? I guess when I've heard in terms of Montreal that they get like insane amounts of snow. Okay. Yeah, I think there's different parts of Canada that I could probably enjoy living in. Kara, and I don't like fighting, so I'm not going to fight you unless you want to pay me. That's really the only thing that would get me to fight. Much to warm up. Much to warm up, but when you're, I don't know. I think I'm also a warm weather person because I'm a water person. I like swimming. I like being in the water. And if it's cold, it can't be in the water. So I'd rather take warm weather and access to an ocean, a lake, a pool, whatever, than cold. I've heard Colorado is great, especially when Colorado has been one of the first states to legalize that good Christian tobacco. I knew a lot of people that were like, oh, I'm now interested in moving to Colorado. I'm not a wordsmith, but I'll punch a bitch real quick. Well done. Well said. Yeah, I would try. Okay, Janessa, that's the thing. My friend does this. She spends generally about half the year in New York and half the year in the Bay Area. And it's not like half and half split up. If I could do something like that, I would do that. I would actually like be able to have multiple locations where I could live. That would be cool. She has that because she's with somebody who lives in the Bay Area, so it's easy. Oh my gosh. Colorado makes my weak little asthmatic lungs hurt. Fair point. I don't think I've ever... No, I've been in high altitudes, but I haven't lived in a high altitude area. Oh my gosh. Okay, I was saying I was going to get off of here, and I've been on for almost an hour and a half. Unless anyone has some real good topics. I'm gonna wrap up shortly. I'll give it another no more than 5 minutes, if that. Oh, that sounds really nice, Janessa, being from December to March. Yep. If I mean, I'm not gonna have a real life. I'm gonna be on the internet still, but just not on a live camera. Um, it's usually that January, February, March chunk, especially here in New York, that I find hardest to deal with because I also deal with seasonal affective disorder or depression, basically, and it's worse in the cold months because of the dark, the lack of sun and warmth for me. So if I could just like leave for a couple months, that would be cool. Or that dual citizenship. Because I like the seasons. I would like to live someplace where there are seasons. I'm saying all this like I'm gonna move anytime soon. I just, yeah, I don't like the lack of, like, I'm already a night owl, but I like having some sunlight in my life. I don't know. Weather, we're talking weather here. What? Oh, you feel like a bag of turds? Yeah. Yeah, I'm still feeling a little turdish, but from in the last 24 hours, I've been feeling much better. You love dream talk. Okay. Yeah, chasing the sun. Oh, my favorite thing to cook. For some reason lately it's been chili. Actually, I know why it's been chili lately is because um I bought a bunch of dried beans from a brand called Rancho Gordo. They're really good. They're really nice beans, and so I've been cooking those and then I'll make a pot of chili. And it's a good way to like use up random things in my refrigerator or pantry. I really like it with the soy chorizo from Trader Joe's. That shit is so good. Yeah, Britt, that's the thing is like when going to work and it's dark and getting home and it's dark. Yeah. You're cooking chili now? Oh, I didn't even post it, but I cooked it a couple days ago. I've been eating off of it for the past few days. And I love making things like cornbread and biscuits because I am Southern. Um, ooh, pork chili for tacos. Yeah. I'm excited because I have a little bit of flexibility in my food budget and I can actually I've been doing mostly like the beans are good too because they're protein and they're not expensive. But I'm like, if I wanted to go and get something like taco, like meat for taco or shit like that, that'd be cool. I'm from North Carolina. I lived there for the first 25 years of my life, 24, and then I've been here for almost 11 years now. Avocado toast. I'm going to need to, okay, chili recipes are tough because I just throw in whatever the hell I want at the time. And then I let it cook on my stove forever, or I throw it in the Instant Pot. Although lately I've just been letting it cook on my stove. Recipes for cornbread and biscuits, that I could give you for sure. I think I'm going to make scones tonight, orange scones, because I should put a recipe up on my Patreon and I want something scone-like. Yeah, my chili recipe is like whatever I feel like putting in the pot. And then I keep tasting it and it until it's spicy enough. I'll be good. Ooh, buffalo turkey meatballs. Turkey meatballs. Those are good. I like doing turkey meatballs. Yeah, I love cooking too. I have a couple friends that are like, you should do cooking content. I'm like, it's so hard. I've only kind of figured out how to do my makeup content. Only kind of. Hey, there's nothing wrong with eating Wawa every day, Glitterkin. If there was a Wawa in New York City, I would probably eat there on a regular basis. I'm like lately I've been like, I have chips. I'm going to eat chips. I opened a bag of Reese's Pieces earlier today and I had to stop myself from just having that for lunch. Wait, I've been meaning to ask. What was your Wawa order? Wawa is it's a convenience store, but it's like way better than a convenience store. They have like a whole deli counter, so and you can order. the few times I've been, because they have them in Philly when I was in Philadelphia, I personally like it because the antisocial part of me, they have like screens where you can order everything and customize. And so I could just order a ridiculous sandwich, customize exactly how I want, and then they just tell you, hey, here's your number, go pick it up when you're ready. And then they have all the other things that you get in a convenience store, like chips and snacks and sodas. Wait, tell me what a trash sandwich is. Audra, I try not to judge who eats what because it's not fun when somebody does that to you. So enjoy your trash food or your good food, whatever. Yeah, my thyroid and my body is fucked the other way, so. Oh, Italian sub plus all the peppers and chipotle sauce. Like chipotle mayo? Because if it's that, I'm all in. I love an Italian sub. Okay. Maybe less mayo and just more chipotle sauce, like chipotle pepper thing. Yeah, I like being able to order on a screen. They started doing that in the in the McDonald's and things here in New York. I know I need to eat dinner. That's also probably another reason why I should get off of here, because it's 8:30 my time. Yeah. Yeah, Lacey, you're describing a sandwich of my dreams. Like hot peppers. Yeah, all of that. Same, Brit. Before I got on live, I thought, should I make something? And then I decided not to. Oh, I love elote. I'm also a baker too. I like baking. Yeah. One of these days I might figure out how to do videos on that, but that feels like a huge monster undertaking. Limon hot Cheetos. Okay. Hot Cheetos are usually too straight spice with no cheese flavor, but that I would be good too. Good, that would be good. Excuse me. Pizza. I love that this turned into food chat. This is all the things I care about. Makeup and food? Yeah. Talktorial Tuesday. Oh, we need snacks for Hannah's Talktorial Tuesday. I know, right? I need to get some food and then go watch Hannah's videos. Yeah, makeup and food are fun. Thank you for stopping by, Nadine. I appreciate it. Yeah, I said I was gonna wrap it up. Soup, vodka, and Diet Coke. You are, I won't say you're exactly who I think you are, but you are exactly who I think you are, Glitter Kitten. Oh yeah, because it's Monday. That's why I was like, wait, Hannah has, but it would make sense for her launch. Yeah, I need to figure out what to do for food content. Do more of it. Oh, you know what? That's why I wanted to end soon, because I'm like, Kate the Great's doing a live too, and I'm a live stream fan. We should make it happen, Glitter Kitten. I need to figure out, I'll bug you offline or off public chat to see how we could make that happen. That would be fun. I just want to meet up with anybody that's in the general vicinity. I want to go back to Albany. I'm like, I miss visiting Lacey. I was there for 24 hours, but I want to go back and visit. Right? I love the vibe. I was like, I'm in a good space. I want to hang out with everybody that I know. I know, Lacey. I'm like, I miss you. I miss you, Lacey. We just got an ST home more readily available recently, so I had an apartment. Oh, were you talking about Boar's Head, Kara? Yeah. Oh, ramen. Oh. Yeah, I used to be a takeout food queen, and lately I have not been for obvious reasons. And there are times I'm like, oh, I just want a good New York delivery to the door, like ramen or pho earlier. Yes, definitely. Right, Kristen? The beauty community is thriving. It is flourishing. And anybody that says different is in the wrong part of the beauty community. Toronto, I've wanted to visit, Kara. I would come to Toronto, but I don't know if I could go past it because I don't drive. So, you know, that would be kind of hard. And Harrison, I don't. What? Sometimes I see comments and questions, and I'm like, why? Oh, Top Ramen is it's still a good dinner. I'm down for that. Yeah, whenever you open your bar, Britt, I will come and get drunk in your bar. That's a plan. I could do that. It's okay. I could mod that person, but I was just like, is that what? I don't know. If you were walking by Toronto. Oh, thank you for coming by and filling my chat full of amazingness. Yes, when Britt opens... Wait, Britt is opening a bar. When that happens, I think that will be... Will that be the giant YouTube meetup of the Northeast? Is that what's going to happen? That's what it feels like. I mean, I'm not going to just like put it on you to announce that right here, Britt. That's okay. But that's my assumption. Oh, Top Ramen was... I had a friend, we in college did so many different like hacked Top Ramen meals that I couldn't eat it for a long time after that. Yes. I know, I want to travel more, Audra. I'm with you. 2 a year is a great goal. That's a good one. I enjoy traveling. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, but it's like one of my favorite things to do. That's like my favorite social media content. I'm like, I want to talk about travel, food, and makeup. Randomly, I've been craving ramen because I've started following the only mukbang account I've ever followed, and that is Stephanie Sue. And that's because she talks about true crime. And yes, I found her because of all the drama with the avocado dude. But she eats so many noodles, and I'm like, oh, I want ramen again. Like just go to the Chinese market or Korean market and buy like pack ramen. So that might happen soon. Oh, I want to go out of the country more. Okay. I've really been like, I need to stop chatting. I'm going to stop now because I'm hungry and I want to go figure out my dinner. And oh, Kara, depending on how it goes, you might in the future, but you might not want to. I don't know. From experience, it just depends. But anyway, thank you everybody. Thank you for hanging out with me. I appreciate you all. And if you happen to be watching this on replay, which I don't know why, thank you too. Have a good night, everybody. I'll see all of y'all real soon, I'm sure. And now I have to figure out how to end this. Yes.